G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Digital Arts channel. Well, I've got some really good news. We now have a picture on display on this Marconi BD851 monitor. Yep, well, it's a very, very weak picture, but it is something. My guess is what's happening is perhaps the video signal needs to be boosted or something like that, because I've played around the brightness and contrast controls. I find when I turn up the brightness it washes out the picture. When I turn it down, what's happened here? This ain't good. I think maybe my camera's probably gone off. Let me just switch it back on. I think that's probably what's happened. Yeah. There we go. We're back in business. Silly camera. Well, smart camera actually. Automatically powers off after not being used for several minutes. Anyway, the best picture, when the picture looks at best when it's very, very dim as seen. I know with the contrast control, the control is actually quite dirty, so I have to kind of fiddle around with it till I get it looking as best as it does now. Anyway, as seen, this camera does not have blanking on it. Not this, I meant this monitor, should I say. This monitor doesn't have blanking, or at least the blanking is not working, because we've got our flyback lines as seen. I was actually told once you get rid of the flyback lines, the picture will actually improve as well. So that's, yeah, we'll have to somehow add blanking to this monitor. I've actually, prior to getting the picture on display, I've actually hooked up my sync pulse generator, and it has a sync output. So I've inputted the sync out from the sync pulse generator to the sync in of the monitor. I've got to switch the sync in. I'm going to see. Let's go back to see. I've still got picture on display. Yep. I'm going to see what happens when I switch the sync pulse generator off. See if it has its own sync. So I'll switch that off. Yeah. Well, didn't need the sync pulse generator after all. So I've still got picture. Anyway, you can sort of just make me out on the display moving about. You can pretty much see the camera's display timer and how many minutes is left on the recording, and its shutter setting and battery meter and anti-shake and and all those bells and whistles. And there's my camera over there. Anyway, so yeah, I'm extremely pleased that we actually got a picture on display. So yeah, we're pretty much another step further to having this monitor working good. So this is a very, very pleasing result, even though the picture is dim. I might actually switch the sync pulse generator back on, because we've got a bit of beat patterning in the picture. I don't know if the sync pulse generator actually does or does not improve that. So sync's only just for to sync pretty much. I mean, I should know all this stuff, but all the same, I'm sort of a bit grey on some areas. So yeah, you can only sort of try and see what happens with things you're not sure about, as long as you know it's safe. So yeah, the sync pulse generator doesn't exactly really do anything. So let's just pull that out. Anyway, I'll just once again turn up the brightness. As seen, yeah, we got got a very weak picture. I know with my late 50s HMV black and white TV set, it needed a signal booster to bring up a decent image, so I'm guessing it could be the case with this monitor as well. I think I'm taking a wild guess that you actually need a DC clamped DC voltage clamped at a certain level of DC to bring up a decent contrast picture. I know with old cameras they output a level of DC, so perhaps I might try hooking up a Vidicon camera. Or I'm going to first hook up my Satacom camera over there, because I'm pretty sure it outputs a certain level of DC. So I'm going to try that and see what happens. See if I actually get a usable picture. And yeah, I'll get back to you in the next video. Looks like the camera switched itself off again. Anyway, that's my cue to end this video. So yeah, we've got picture on this monitor, and I'm very, very pleased. Now stay tuned for the next video. This is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel, signing out.